it looks like we got a storm coming in. I mean, look around, I'll give you all a shot of it. Pretty wild looking in it. Had to go in town and buy me a hat today because my face is fried, so the only thing I could do was, there's a gas station down there and they had a pretty good price. It was only like $35. I paid $22 for a baseball cap, so to me it was a pretty good deal. I can hear thunder way off. But look at some of those clouds. Look at that one right there. You see some beautiful sky in New Mexico. You really do. Pretty wild, isn't it? Me and little man been sitting outside all day, so my face is pretty burnt. See, that's rain way over there, but it was sunshiny as it could be today, and now look at the weather coming in. Pretty cool, isn't it? But way over there, straight ahead, that's rain coming down. There's little man, sniffy, looking around, doing what he does best. Okay, check those clouds out. Look how dark they are. Pretty wild, ain't it? That right there over there is rain coming down. You can't see it, but we're right here. It'll just bypass us, it really will. It always does. There's my little man right there. He go get up in my seat. He getting old now because he used to jump all the time. He won't jump anymore. I don't know what it is. Are you doing your business on my chair? On your chair? There you go, that's my old little man right there. I'm a pretty boy, yeah. Go ahead, get up in there. You can do it. No? Okay. Okay, tonight's dinner is gonna be cube steaks, mac and cheese, lima beans. I cook my cube steaks in my skillet. I boil my water on a butane stove, excuse me. And then after I strain it, got my strainer right here. I put my cheese in here, my noodles in here. I put the top on it. Then I cook my lima beans. And then we sit down and eat. So let's get started. Let me cut everything on. Cube steaks, they're not real greasy, so they don't splatter grease all over the place, but I'll get that going. And usually the noodles take the longest to make, so I'll go ahead and get that going. Okay, got the stove lit finally. Took me a while. That usually takes the longest. Cube steaks go pretty quick, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the heat down on them, because I'm sure they're going to take longer than my mac and cheese. And now just kind of sit back and wait for everything. And so that's where this table comes in handy. It's a, I believe they call it a lagoon. It's spelled L-A-G-U-N table, and it swivels every direction, because I'll usually, after I'm cooking everything, I'll usually sit right down there and eat also. So yeah, this is cooking in a Scamp 13-footer. I mean, you got to use every space you can use. That's why I built this countertop, because I don't like cooking on the stove. I'd rather use this countertop, but because I'd rather have the space, you know, where I can do things and stuff like that, rather than to have a sink and all that stuff. Cube steaks are really good. I got these at up at Santa Rosa at the meat market there, and they're really good. I mean, they taste real good. So while I'm doing that, I might as well put my cheese in here and get that over with and get ready for the noodles when they start boiling. Most of my meals are pretty simple meals, and I just I don't know, I kind of like eat the same food, because I'm kind of like a picky eater, so I kind of like the same type of food all the time. I mean, I have a variety, but you know, I probably got about 10 different meals I eat. So yeah, I think me and little man I think we eat real good. I will say that. I mean, it doesn't look like I miss many meals, does it? The biggest thing is just in a Scamp this small, you just have to kind of like clean up as you go. That's the biggest thing right here. But and I like name brand stuff. You know, I'm not real big on buying off brands, because I mean, I guess I'm kind of picky in that too. But what I do, I'll dump this in here, Squeeze it out real good. Lay that aside. Wait for the noodles to boil. Check to make sure that's working. Put this back over here. And now it's just a matter of waiting for my noodles to boil. Dump that in, boil them for 10 minutes or so. I keep my clock right here, so I got a timer on my clock right there, so I know, you know, how long I got to cook them and everything. 6:01 now, so we should be eating by 6:30. Boy, these cube steaks sure look good. They really do cook up real good, and they're tender. Little man can probably eat 3/4 of one of those cube steaks, so now it's just a matter of kicking back and waiting and time. Make sure everything's going good, and yeah, just kind of look at old little man. You waiting, ain't you, baby? Are you hungry? I was hungry, Daddy. I was hungry. Okay, don't fall. I know you're hungry. I'm cooking. I'm cooking as fast as I can, baby. Gotta wait for the noodles and meat, and then we gotta cook the lima beans, and we'll be good to go. Be eating real good tonight, yeah. He gets so excited. Okay, looks like the water's boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour the noodles in there and get that out of the way. I usually boil them for like between 8 and 10 minutes. I don't know what the direction says. I'm not much on reading directions, so yeah. And when they're about 6 or 8 minutes boiled, I'll go ahead and turn the heat up on the cube steaks, and matter of time just putting it all together and sitting down and eating. Stir my noodles once in a while. My little spoon, I got the spoon over in Korea, and I've had it for like 20 years. It's actually a Korean air spoon. We're flying on Korean airplane. Flip the burgers again. I think I'm gonna turn the heat up though. Things are pretty thick, so I'm gonna crank the heat up on her. Just keep on stirring, keep on watching, and keep up with my time. Put them on at 6:04, so I'll put that right there. I'll just kick back and wait now. Waiting for everything to cook. I eat on paper plates, that way I don't have to worry about washing dishes. So I pull one out for little man and one out for me. That's the way we do it. And believe it or not, he always eats before I do. Because I have to cut his food up real super small, because his teeth ain't exactly in the best of shape. And there you go, my noodles are boiling. Check my clock, set my clock. I guess I could set an alarm if I really thought about it, but I just do like this. And if it boils over, it boils over. Ain't no biggie. Clean up the mess after I eat. Getting kind of warm in here because I don't have fan cut on, because if I cut the fan on, it would interfere with the video sound, and I have quite a couple of people that seem to like to complain about my video sound. But I do have professional mics. They're Rode mics, and they got windscreens on both of them. But I'm gonna cut the fan on just for a little bit while everything's cooking. The noodles a little bit more. Believe it or not, this is my whole kitchen. One pan, one skillet, and I do have a little small 6 or 8 inch frying pan, but this is my kitchen setup. Most time I cook on the skillet. I do have a crock pot, and I use that once in a while, but here lately I've been boondocking a lot, so it uses up quite a bit of electricity running all day, and it runs my power packs down. But This is my typical setup in my kitchen. Kind of wait for everything to boil and everything to cook, and got it made. Not a bad life at all. Still seems to be beginning to cook now. Got it cut up to like 475. I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these skillets in the last 7 years, but I like them. They're only like 30-some bucks, so I definitely get my money's worth out of them. I don't know where the little man's under the table, or under the bed table, whatever you want to call it, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're getting dinner cooked. Yeah, they're getting nice and brown now. What I usually do, I'll cut the big one open, make sure it's cooked all the way. Don't want to eat raw meat, that's for sure, not this day and age. Yeah. Oh, it was a pretty day today. About 4 or 5 more minutes on the noodles and they'll be done. What I'll do, I'll just strain them out the door and bring them in here and dump them in there and stir them around and be good to go. Put A1 sauce on my cube steak. That's good eating right there. They're cooking good now. I cut the heat down a little bit though. Might want to cut it back up. Cut one of them open, see how well done they are. Yeah, they're getting there. Look at that. Ain't pink no more. That's what I like to see. Yeah, there you go. Looking good now, ain't she? Some good meat. I was really impressed with it myself. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the meat. There's little man, there's mine. Cut this off. Ooh, we got a little bit of mess to clean up on there. That's all good. I'll get it clean. Okay, all I did was move the butane stove up here because I put my skillet over there on a hot plate. I got the meat made, just waiting on the noodles. They should be about done, so what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna cut it off, take the drainer, my strainer right here, take it outside and drain it, bring it back in and dump it, and pour my lima beans in here, so just hang tight. Okay, I got them strained. All I gotta do is take it now, dump it in here like this, slide it right on in, put this out of the way, scrape all the excess noodles out of the bottom of the pan. All I gotta do is stir this up real good. I like mac and cheese. I guess I can cut that pan off now, so go ahead and stir this up real good. Just like that there. Look at little man, he's hungry too. His eyes hungry too, Daddy. Sometimes I don't put all the cheese in here because as you can see, that's a whole lot of cheese in there, but anyway, put the top on it. Open up my lima beans. Clean the pan, but I'll clean that in the evening. I don't think a little mac and cheese and water gonna hurt us any. Okay, I got the top off. Usually when I'm doing something, as I'm doing it, don't eat the meat yet. I put everything away because that way, because you got very small limited space. Pour my lima beans in here. All I got to do is heat them up. And we're ready to eat dinner. Just wait for the lima beans and cut his meat up. We're good to go. Good eating tonight. Okay, gotta stir my lima beans. Gotta have my lima beans. They're warm, they're hot, they're good to go. So let's go ahead and start putting stuff away, and I'll cut little man's meat up and I'll show you all the finished product. How about that? Okay, he always eats before me, so I have to cut his food up super small, so let me get to cutting. I spend more time cutting his food up than I do anything else. Usually by the time I get around to eating, my food's stone cold. Go taste the piece, make sure it's cooked all the way. Good. Real good. Believe it or not, he'll eat most of that. I'm not joking. He'll eat the majority of it. I mean, there will be some left over, but believe it or not, he can eat probably 2/3 of that. So I'm gonna put this in the floor, let him get eaten. Okay, I got my trusty A1 sauce out. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my plate now because he's got his plate. So I'm gonna fix mine and then I'm gonna sit down and eat. Macaroni and cheese should be about half good too. I'm trying to cut back a little bit on my eating. I know it don't look like it, but I really am. I'm trying. I'm giving it my best. Get my lima beans. Should have put some butter in it, but I didn't, so it is what it is. Okay, so this is me right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it right here on my table. Got my knife, got my spoon, got everything, got my water, got my A1 sauce. I'm gonna sit down and eat dinner. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I might add to it, I'm not really sure, but if I don't add to it tomorrow, I appreciate you watching. I thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it, because I'm definitely gonna enjoy my dinner tonight. Take care. Maybe I'll see you down the road. Have a good one.